game now.
Hello everyone, big game out here. Oh, wow, this could be one of the best pickup videos you ever see. So basically we all heard lockdown was happening on Saturday. So on Sunday I got into WhatsApp groups and I messaged and said that I'm free Monday and Tuesday, anyone want to do anything? So went in there for a while, didn't really hear anything, and then Sean goes, I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. If you want to do something Tuesday, I went, yeah, could do. And like, sort of left it at that. And then late Sunday evening, I got a message off of Eddie, Rollerxcore, who said, we're going to Birmingham tomorrow. I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit late now. I'm not doing nothing though, let's go for it. So I messaged Scott, GloryHunter, because I knew he was off on the Monday, because I said about going out Tuesday, and he's like, oh man, I'm working Tuesday, but I was off Monday and Wednesday. So I said, look, we're going Birmingham if you want to come, and he's like, oh, Mrs. is working, got the car. I went, don't worry, I'll come and pick you up. So early Monday morning, I got in the car, shot up to Scott GloryHunter's house, picked him up and we shot into Birmingham. So we met up in, I think the place was Briley Hill. So me and Scott got there a bit early and we thought we'd check out some charity shops. So we're looking around. Didn't find nothing, not even a game, not one game. Then started walking down the high street and we found old school gaming. Where already inside was Eddie Rollerxcore and Jonathan Retro Kit. They're already in there hunting around. So yeah, got a few bits in there. But before we start onto that, because of the world is changing with lockdown now, we've got a different world. Thought this would be fitting for this episode. So it's a No Coast IPA, 5.4%. So I thought I'd give this one a go. Looks very cloudy. Tastes alright. But I know you all like your beer. Very smooth and cloudy. But that's not what you want to hear about today. You want to hear what have I got? So I went into old school gaming, we was in there for ages, having a look around. So I spotted a few things I wanted. Then, as you do, started looking at the 360 stuff. So picked up 4 360 games while I was in there, so I'll show them first. So first up, we've got 007 Bloodstone. Still got a receipt of the person who bought it from Asda, who originally paid 20 quid for it. I didn't pay anywhere near that for this game, but it's all complete. Next up, Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation. Yeah, love me flying simulator games, Ace Combat in particular. Army of 2, this is the 40 days, the 40th day, whatever it is. Which I'm guessing is the second one. I believe there's just a normal Army of 2. I don't know if this is like a special edition one or something. I'm sure someone will tell me. And here's the one that you don't really see very often, so I picked it up. Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. So yeah, good old traditional English game here. So that was the 360 games I picked up. So of course with GloryHunter being there, he's down on the floor digging his way through the original Xbox games, and I thought, you know what, I haven't picked up any original Xbox for ages, I'll have a look. So I managed to pick up 3 only on Xbox titles. So So the first one is Racing Evolution. All nice and complete. We've got Teo Feng, Fist of the Lotus. Looks like a fighting game, but it's only on Xbox tile, so I had to get that. And WWE WrestleMania 21. So that was my 3 only on Xbox titles. Right, so then something you see very rarely on this channel, one of my smallest collections. Was leaving the store. Eddie was just there flicking through and he goes, "Ah, you need this game." So I had like 150 on it, so I said to the guy, "Oh, will you do it for £1?" And he went, "Oh, as you bought everything else, yeah, I'll do it for £1." So it's a Wii title. Retro Bear's ears had just popped up. No More Heroes. So yeah, I don't know what this is about. I have no clue. Literally, Eddie just said, "You need this game in your collection," so now it is. And after looking at CEX prices, when I was looking at all this stuff that I bought when I got home, it's actually £4 to buy in there, so saved myself £3. Well, Eddie saved me £3. Right. So after we've purchased everything, I think it was Scott was looking at some playing cards, and I think he wanted £5 for them, and he weren't too bothered about paying a £5 for them. And then, literally after we'd done that, when we was leaving, he goes, "Oh, here you go, have a pack." So he give me, Eddie, and Scott one of these Dead Rising 2 playing cards, still sealed. So yeah, don't know what I'll do with them. Put them up there somewhere, I suppose. That'd be a nice little display piece. Right then, have some more of this. That's where the good stuff comes into it. He had like a countertop, and on it he had a load of N64 games. Some of them were priced and some of them weren't, and he goes, "Oh, the ones without any price tags on it are £5 each." So I thought, oh, I'll flick through, so I picked out 3 games that are £5 each. We obviously knocked a bit off when we'd done all the deal at the end, but I was happy to pick these ones up. So the first one was Cruising USA. Had like, they wrote the name of the thing on there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I've nearly got it off, just needs a couple more goes over. But other than that, really nice condition. Got Tonic Trouble. This one didn't have writing on top. This one's in really good condition. And then one, which I had no clue about till I got home and started researching it, is extremely rare. And definitely a lot more than a £5. Top Gear Hyperbike. Had no clue. Again, this had the writing on top. Probably just about make it out. But other than that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, so this is well, they stocked this in CEX for £25, but it's never in stock. You can get it from Europe for I think about 30, but I think the only English copy on eBay at the moment is £75 or nearest offer. So for a £5, I was happy to add that. Right, next up, you know I like my rubbish games. I had to buy this for a laugh. PS1 game. Probably like PS1 and PS4 are like the 2 consoles where if I see a rubbish game I buy it. So we've got Sesame Street, or 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street, Elmo's Letter Adventure. So yeah, learning game for kids. I mean, it might be good. I'm just laughing because it's Sesame Street game on this channel. I'm sure you've got this one, Russ. You have to let us know what it's like. And this game, I just picked it up. I was checking if it had a manual or not. So I literally just had it in my hand, over my shoulder. Scott, don't even think about it, just buy it. I'm like, well, got to check it's got a manual first. But yeah, if it had a manual, I was buying it, and it did. Tenchu, Stealth Assassin. And this is one of the games I had growing up. I used to climb across like the top of the buildings and stuff, trying to sneak around and get behind all the enemies and chop their heads off and stuff. So yeah, I opened it up and it was complete. It even had one of these little leaflet things. Definitely can't enter that now, but got a disc in there. I mean, all this got is a slight little crack on the case there, but that's nothing. Other than that, absolutely fantastic condition. So I was happy to pick that up. And the last thing I got is something you don't see on this channel at all. Well, not this size anyway. Collector's edition. Project Cars 2 on the PS4. Yeah, I won't show you the back just yet. So we've got a nice little slip case that comes off. Got this nice thing. I don't know if you'll be able to read the writing on there. What's it say? Hashtag the ultimate driver journey. Right, so these open up. If I can do it right. There we go. There's one. There's two. Right. So the first thing you see is this. And it's a lovely art book. I mean, this is good enough on its own. But yeah, you got art of imagination. So you just flick through and there's like loads of artwork in there. Don't think this has ever been touched. So we'll stick that back in so it's nice. Have the end sticking out, so right. So obviously you get the game. Comes in a lovely slipcase with absolutely fantastic steelbook. Turn the manual around the other way because it's got some download codes on the front. I don't know if they've been used or not. But yeah, this is the limited edition, so it's got all extras on it. You get a little lanyard thing. Just says Driver Network VIP. Yeah. Obviously for Project Cars. Esports. And something really nice, what you don't see very often. Get a little model car. So obviously it's got Project Cars 2 on the top there. Probably just about see it. Yeah, it's a nice McLaren 720S. I would get it out, but I don't think it's ever been that in the box, so I'll leave it in there. Got some writing on the bottom. But yeah, I was happy with that. I'll just show you that quickly before I put the thing in there, so it all comes all nice and neat in the box, and obviously the art book goes on top. Then obviously you've got the slip cover, so obviously on the back it's got all the stuff what it comes with. Is it that way around? Yep. Try not to ruin this now. There you go. So I've got to find somewhere for that to go now. Right, so that was Old School Gaming, run by a lovely guy called Richard. And when we was leaving, he goes, "Oh, there's a little toy shop just by the traffic lights over the road." So I went in there, had a look around. Toys, I don't mind toys, but like, I'm not really into collecting them or anything. I'll pick up the odd few here and there. But Scott and Eddie was having a good look around by then. John had already gone home, so he'd already left. So it'll be a surprise to him what I got, because I only had a couple of things in my hand when he left. But yeah, so we went in there, just looking around, and he goes, "Oh, I've got some more stuff out the back." And he took us into like this little office, and he had a few games there. And I thought, let's have a look what he's got. And I spotted a 360 game I didn't have. And I thought it was worth more than what it was, but no, it's the same price. £2. I thought it was like one of the £8 or £10 ones, because it's a Call of Duty game. And you know, some of them are ridiculous prices, but this one is Ghost. So yeah, for £2. So, well, I say complete, the manual was here on the back and all the discs you get. So it's got both discs in there. So yeah, happy to add that. Right, then we went to, well, we was going to go to the one called Get Gaming, but they were shut. Vintage Game was shut on Mondays, so that was no good. We wanted to go and see Nick at Vintage Gamer. He's a good guy there, loves a good haggle. So instead we got in our cars and we shot over to Entertainment World, which is like the other side of Birmingham. It was like nearly an hour away, about 45-50 minutes drive. And yeah, went in there, picked up a few more bits as you do. Not as good as what all the others got, but picked up a couple of bits what I was happy to get. So a couple more N64 games ticked off. First one, Knife Force. No writing on top of this one. And one I was happy to get, Destruction Derby 64, which is quite an expensive game, I didn't realise. So I've got that at quite a good price. Hunting through the 360 games. You had loads there, a lot of them were like overpriced. But I'll see one what looked like my sort of style of game. Looked like a shooter, but Eddie reckons it's not, but it definitely looks like one. Not played it yet. And that's Project Sylphied. Project Sylphied, that is that. So yeah, it's in nice condition, complete with the manual. So happy to add that. Then I picked up 2 PS2 games. You don't really see me picking up many of them these days. So the first one looks like a strategy style game based at sea, so I picked this one up. PTO 4, or otherwise known as Pacific Theatre of Operations 4. So yeah, it's like a, I don't know if you can really see the pictures very well. It's like a strategy battle game out at sea. It's all nice and complete, and one I've never seen before, didn't even know about. And it's a Capcom game. Beatdown, Fist of Vengeance. Looks like another one-on-one fighter. Because got to have them sort of games, but it looks like a bit gory. It's got knuckle dusters on there with blood on them. Try and do it without the light reflecting on it. Yeah, Beatdown by Capcom, and that's all complete. Like I say, I looked this up on CEX and there was none in stock. I looked up on eBay, saw what they were going for. He put a price on it. It was a little bit less than the eBay price. It's more than CEX, but obviously where it's like never in stock, it's one of them hard to get games. So yeah, didn't mind paying a little bit extra for it. Then after that, finished for the day. I've got loads and loads of 360 games off Eddie. That's all in a separate video. And yeah, went back to Scott GloryHunter's house and went up to his games room. Spent about an hour at his house just looking around at stuff. Unreal collection he's got. All of his big boxes. If I had more room here, I'd probably get some of them, like the collector's editions. Some of them are amazing. But yeah, that weren't a bad day, and I know what you're all sitting there thinking. You said this video was going to be epic. That was day 2. Because during that day, I got a message off Sean, Retro Games Revived. And he said, oh, he's still up for doing something tomorrow. And I thought, oh, you know what? Yeah, we're going to be in lockdown for God knows how long now. I'll come up. I wanted to go Bradford because I wanted to go direct deals. So I said, I'll come up and see you. So I was going to go up to his place. And then Monday evening he said, you know what, don't come to mine. Come meet me at my lockup. And I thought, oh, right, I've been waiting to see this lockup. Waiting to see this lockup since I heard about it. So he gave me the postcode. Went, right, I'll meet you there at 10. So I got in my car, bombed up there. Left a little bit earlier. Ended up getting there about 9:45. So I had a little bit longer to look around his lockup. So yeah, went up there. Wish I could have had more time there, as you probably heard Sean say on his video. Plus, all of these channels I mentioned, they'll be down in the description so you can check out. They've all got channels. Go and check them out. I'm sure if you sub to me, you sub to them as well, though. But yeah, he said, right, come on in, let's go and do some game hunting. I said, oh, I want to stay and have a look around in here. I want to go through all your PS2 collection, because if you don't know, Sean, he's got close to 1,000 PS2 games now, and they're in this lockup on this wall, and it's amazing. He's definitely going to need a bigger lockup soon, the amount of games he's got. But yeah, so we said, all right, let's go then. So he goes, oh, come in with me. So I left my car at the lockup, and we shot up to Bradford. Went to direct deals, but I'm not going to go on to that first because got some tasty things out of there. After we left Bradford, we went into Castleford. So first up we went to Electric Town, where Sean got most of his good stuff from. But while he was looking through all the PS2 stuff in the cabinet, he had about 10 games there. And I spotted one, I thought, I've never heard of that before. Must be quite pricey. I looked it up on CEX. Again, none in stock. I thought, oh, this one's going to be quite high. So jumped onto eBay looking up like sold listings. And it's going for like £60 plus. I thought, if he looks up like sold listings, he's going to see like it's going to be around a £60 mark, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't really want to pay that. So I got it out, took it to the counter. He goes, oh, it's $39.99, and I went, will you knock anything off? He goes, oh, as like your mate spent quite a bit, which was Sean, obviously. He's got me a deal from like him buying a lot. Said, I'll do it for you for 35. So I thought, right, that's like £25 off, I'll take it. So yeah, what is this PS2 game after going on about all this? Now the guy did tell me how to pronounce it, but I have no clue. So I'm just going to say how it says on the thing. And that's Grim Gomori. And I'm sure he definitely said it different to that. But yeah, if you look on eBay, this game is going for like £60 plus. There might be the odd few that slip through, but it's normally around the £60 mark. No clue what it's like. It's just some magic fantasy world. Guessing it's some sort of RPG. But yeah, I thought I'd pick that up. Right, after that, went to cash converters and cash generators. Weren't a lot there. Sean got a couple of bits out of cash generators, I think, but they had nothing I wanted. All the games that were there were sort of all like bundled up with systems. There was only a couple of PS2 games, that was all, and Sean grabbed both of them. Then went into CEX. So this was the last stop of the day. I had a few bits to trade in and got some money. It covered the price of one of these games, and the other one I had to put a little bit towards. But yeah, I managed to pick up 2 GameCube games. So the first one, Phantasy Star 3 Online, or Phantasy Star Online 3, Episode 3. Card Revolution, which is all complete with safety manual, as you have to have. And I was happy to get this one because they stocked this in my local CEX, but it's got no manual in it. So even if I ordered it online, I even said this to the guy in there, I said I can't even order this game online. So I was happy I had a manual, because I know for a fact that one will turn up, because they always seem to send from like the nearest store, unless you order 2 games and one of them is not in stock at that one, it's in stock at another store or something. I don't know. Something along them lines. But yeah, I had to pay a little bit towards that, but the game I got for free, Killer 7. All nice and complete. 2 discs, safety booklet. So yeah, I was really happy to pick that up. 2 more GameCube games ticked off the list. But that wasn't the only GameCube games I picked up that day. Because for weeks now, Quinny, Craig, Super Quintendo, whatever you want to call him, has been going to this direct deals and sending me pictures and videos of all these GameCube games for absolutely months now. And I'm like, I need to get there. And obviously when lockdown come, I just went for it. And I picked up 11 GameCube games. And this is where it starts to become the best video ever, because I'm sure some of these games, people will show one of them, and I'm about to show you a lot of them in one video. They're all pretty tricky to get. Very tricky. Right, so let's just get into it. I'll get the first few out of the way, because these ones are not as tricky, but got them at good prices. So, I was a bit sneaky with the first 2, because they already had prices on. And they had a tenner on it. And even like after I put the part, I said, oh, we knock anything off. And he goes, I'll do these 2 for a £5. And I'll knock a little bit off the rest. And thought, right, for £5 each, can't go wrong. So this one was the going rate. But Hide and Sneak, Disney's Hide and Sneak, £10 game, so to get it for a £5, can't go wrong. All of these are complete with safety manuals. I'm not going to show the rest of them now, they're all complete. So yeah, Disney's Hide and Sneak. Now this one was the one that I was like kind of hoping he didn't check the price of, because this is 20 quid in CEX. So to get it for a £5, BMX XXX. So yeah, downhill mountain biking game, or just like tricks game. Basically Tony Hawk's on a BMX. Not downhill. I don't know where I got that from. But yeah, it's all complete. So they were the ones that you can kind of get. Now the ones that you can't get, these are all like really rare. So the first one is Evolution Skateboarding. Now this, you just can't seem to find a copy of it anywhere. You probably can on eBay. I've not looked on eBay, but like CEX has not been in stock for God knows how long. This one's probably not as rare, just a bit of a pricey game, and that's Hunter, the Reckoning. all nice and complete. Right, then we get into the rare stuff. So first game, Jimmy Neutron, or the full name of it, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Attack of the Twonkies. Yep, you heard that right, Attack of the Twonkies. And I've left a sticker on the back of this for some reason. You can see me doing some more sticker removal. Right, there you go. So yeah, it's all nice and complete. Nickelodeon game. Complete with the manual. So yeah, that's quite a tricky one to get ticked off the list. Another one that's quite tricky to get. You get it all day long on the PS2. Not a problem whatsoever. Absolutely no problem at all. But on the Dreamcast, on the GameCube, pretty hard to get. That's Flushed Away. Especially being an English version. So yeah, Flushed Away, all nice and complete. Kiddies a game, 3D adventure by the looks of it. 3D platformer, should I say. Right, now we're getting to the good stuff. Right, what can we be getting here? Evolution Worlds. Have no idea what this is. I think it's some sort of RPG, I believe. No. With the name Evolution Worlds, I'm guessing it is. I have no idea. Classic turn-based combat. Is it a little bit like Final Fantasy then? Yeah, two heroes. It's a role-playing beyond imagination. So yeah, some sort of. I'm gonna pause it and have a read. Role-playing adventure game, RPG. Alright, next up is a game that I won't be playing because you cannot play it. It is just a storage facility. So I know some of you are sitting there going, yeah, I know what game he's got now. But for the price I got it for, it was a bargain. And that's Pokebox for Ruby and Sapphire. Now the only problem with this is that little symbol there. Includes a memory card. Reason why it's so cheap, it doesn't have one. So I need to try and find a Ruby and Sapphire memory card now, or a Pokebox memory card. But yeah, this game is for Pokemon storage for your Ruby and Sapphire games. And that is pretty much it. I think you can, if you've got the game, you can play the game on it, yeah. Play Pokemon Ruby or Pokemon Sapphire on your TV. Other than that, it's just a storage solution. But it's one I needed. Right, 3 games left. You're sitting there thinking, what 3 games has he got to go in this wall behind me that's better than Pokemon, was it Pokebox, Pokemon Box and Evolution World? Right. So, need to learn my languages here. But the first one is Franklin. Un anniversary surprise, or as we know over here, a birthday surprise. But it never got a birthday surprise over here. It's only American that got it. For all you people that go, oh, it's not an English game, oh, it's French. It's the only way you can get it. Because I thought exactly the same as that until I spoke to Duncan, Willy Weeble, and he said, no, it only comes in French. So yeah, I have no idea what it's about. I'm hoping it plays in English. It just looks like party games by the looks of it. Being a birthday surprise, I suppose. So yeah. Franklin Canago in the wall. That is a tricky one to get. Almost as tricky as this next one. Dora the Explorer. Journey to the Purple Planet. English version. You can pick this game up. Spanish, French, German, whatever language you want. Cheap as anything. As soon as you move over to the English version of these games, they start costing a fortune. I don't know why. Was it like a later release game and they never released many in the UK? I don't know. Maybe people weren't fans of Nick Jr. Dora the Explorer by then. But yeah, I was happy to find that, and at a good price as well. Because like none of these were priced up. There was only like a couple of like the more common titles that had prices on them. The rest of them didn't have any on it. I could have got so many more games, but he had Gotcha Force. He wanted 140 quid for. I weren't paying that. Mario Party 7 wanted 160 quid for. Is it Largo Winch, whatever it's called? I know that's a hard game to get, but he wanted 55 quid on it, and he wouldn't take any less. I'm like, nah, take it. I'll find that eventually on eBay one day. But I did catch him well and truly slipping on this one, because it's not a easy game to get again, English. And I've left it in the plastic sleeve. Code name Kid Next Door. And he put 30 quid on it, manual included. They all sit there thinking, right, 30 quid, yeah, you've probably overpaid for that, yeah. Not when the game's sealed, I ain't. He obviously never opened it up, he just saw that manual included and just put a price on it, which is the going rate on eBay, about 30 quid. So yeah, 30 quid. Cheap. I've seen one on eBay, cheapest one sealed is 80 quid, so yeah. I'm tempted to wait until I see an English version come up online, buy it cheap, and then sell this sealed one English. So yeah, that was my day hunting, or 2 days hunting, before we got stuck in this terrible lockdown. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Loads of retro for all you lot who keep moaning saying you don't see no retro on this channel. Got some cart-based stuff. You never see that anymore. Look, there you go. Rare game for you on a cartridge. PS1, GameCube, original Xbox. Can't go wrong. More 360 because I know you all love that. One Wii game just for Retro Bear. Well, yeah, and we've had a nice beer while doing it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And like I say, links to was it GloryHunter, Rollerxcore, Retro Kit, and Retro Games Revive will be down below. Go check out their channels. I know Sean's already got his video up from our day out on Wednesday. Not Wednesday, Tuesday. So go and check that out. Sean at Retro Games Revived. And as always, that just leaves me to tell you. See you later. Nah. As always. See you in the next one. Bye for now.
I gave you my heart.